the ultimate handyman. Cancer signs, that's what you guys are trying to be this week, because you're showing up as the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. That's somebody, especially with the Nine of Pentacles, who tries to do everything by themselves so that you can kind of brag about it maybe a little bit with the Page of Cups, so that you can say, look, I did this thing and I did it by myself, Nine of Pentacles. And you know, maybe it took a lot of work because the Page of Wands puts in a lot of effort, but that's the goal, is to do something by yourself this week. Now, maybe you're trying to avoid hiring somebody to do something and thereby you save money. Or maybe it's just about the bragging rights, right? So that's the theme for your week. Now, I picked up some things when I felt the energy for your cards, Cancer. I picked up a lot of handyman type of stuff. Like I saw string lights, you know, and then I saw a bell, some Christmas related stuff. So I'm just getting the sense that some of you are maybe taking down your tree decoration, your Christmas decorations. Some of you are just taking on some kind of a project by yourself. Now on the bottom, we have the Page of Pentacles, and now look, we've got 3 pages. So again, it's almost like you're a novice at it, but you're gonna do it anyway, even if you are new, even if you have to watch a YouTube video, which could also be the Page of Cups, because it's, again, Page of Cups shows something. So even if you have to like look at a guide because you're so new at doing this thing, let's say you've never taken down your own Christmas lights, you know, and you got to use a ladder and you've never used a ladder. I don't know, that's just a basic example, but the idea is you're trying to do this thing that you might be a noob at yourself by kind of like putting your own elbow grease into it. And I think you guys, again, are saving money. Look, King of Pentacles reversed. That is not spending your money. That's not spending your money. King of Pentacles reversed. So, and instead doing it yourself with your own 2 hands as the Page of Pentacles. Let's pull some Oracle cards and then find out more information about your week, Cancer sign. Tell me more about what's going on with Cancer, please. Tell me more about this reading. Cancer, tell me more about this. Wow, okay, so I mean, you guys are just all about independence. You guys are just, maybe that's the theme for your week, is just being more independent. Maybe that's something that's like a New Year's resolution, right? Because we've got Neptune, that's your belief system. And then with the wall here, it's kind of like you're kind of keeping people out. So doing things, again, by yourself, keeping people out of your business is maybe something you're trying to do more. And then the heart with the sword and the volcano here, it's weird energy there. Let's see what else is underneath the heart with the volcano. Yeah, you just want to do things for yourself. You want to be like proud of your own, of the accomplishment of being independent and doing things for yourself. Aries is very independent, to clarify. And the hourglass here is just a matter of like growing up and just being sustainable being on your own, being able to say, I'm on my own. And like, there's a sense of pride. Maybe you guys just feel really prideful about doing that. You know, being independent is important to you, especially this week. On the bottom though, we have the coal. See, I don't like that. It's like maybe you guys could stand to leave the door open for some help. There might not be a reason to be quite so independent for the sake of being proud of it, for the sake of having said that I did it on my own. You know, what's so great about that? What's so great about having done it on your own versus getting help and just saying, I got help? Like, let's see what's underneath it. Yeah, look, the Queen is all about having control and looking like you're kind of in power, right? The Queen has power and control, and I think that this is rooted in number 9. It's tied to a belief system. It's tied to the way you view yourself. You think you need to be a boss bitch. That's what this is you guys, the Cancers I'm reading for, just feel like you need to be a boss bitch and just do things on your own and not accept help, because that's part of the image that you have for yourself. That's part of how you see yourself. Now, I think this makes things a lot more difficult because the coal here is heavy. It's a weight. So potentially you're kind of just making it harder on yourself for no reason when you could just get help. Let's pull advice though, and we will find out what the cards actually have for advice. Any advice here for my Cancer signs, please? Any advice? Cancer? Okay. Got 2 cards on the board. 10 of Wands with Judgment. There's gonna be a breaking point. Holy shit. There is gonna be a breaking point where it's gonna be too much. It's like doing everything from scratch. Like, let's say you're into, I don't know, you're like, I'm gonna do everything on my own. Like, you don't even go to the grocery store. Let's say you're that extreme. You like grow your own food. You're like off the grid. You know, at some point, there's a breaking point to that where you have to accept help from the outside. For whatever reason, it just becomes too much to try to do everything on your own in almost an extreme way, extreme way here. Looking down at the next couple of cards, because I want to see what else there is. We've got Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Five of Pentacles. Wow. So this is rooted in maybe depending on someone else in the past. So in the past, someone let you down. So you depended on someone, the Lovers with the Knight of Pentacles. That's you depending on someone. You thought somebody was going to be there, and they let you down. They weren't. They just maybe they went poor, or maybe they left, right? But they weren't dependable. And so now you're like, I'm gonna do everything on my own because I've had this experience, or maybe you're currently having this experience, right? Maybe this is ongoing. Wow. On the bottom, we have, wow, 10 of Cups. Whew. 10 of Cups reversed and 5 of Swords reversed. That is bad experiences in the past with like family and again, it's just people who let you down. You expected the 10 of Cups upright, and they just didn't deliver. It's people who didn't deliver. They hurt you. They let you down. Maybe in an unfair way. Justice. You didn't get. It wasn't fair treatment. Okay, let's pull some advice here from the Oracle, and then we will close out your reading, Cancer. Any last advice, please? Any last advice for Cancer? Oh, wow. I mean, okay, we've got Saturn coming out with the Crown here. You guys are going to need an expert, help, a professional. There are some things that no matter if you have like the guide on YouTube, you know, and you even buy the tools, it just requires so much skill and expertise that it's like you're better off not trying to do this thing on your own. That's the advice. Whatever it is that you're trying to do on your own this week, and because of all the things that I said before, it's like kind of be flexible on this one thing and just hire somebody, shell out the dough. The Crown is somebody with a title. So it would be like the plumber, right? Or the doctor, somebody who has a higher title than you. Somebody who wears the crown with regards to the subject matter. So if you're trying to fix your own piping, like I said, it would be the plumber, the title of the plumber. And then Saturn here is, again, it's like somebody who is the end, who has the end say, right? Somebody who has the end say on the matter, who's like the final say. So yeah, the plumber gets called when you really can't do it yourself. That's the final person who gets called. And that's, you know, the advice here is just go to that person, because whatever you're trying to do right now, it's beyond your skill set. It just is. Gemini, either you're gonna need them to advise you. Gemini is like just talking to someone, getting their feedback on a very specific matter, arrow on target. And the left turn arrow, again, it's outside of your skill set. And there are issues you're gonna run into where you're gonna need an expert's opinion on this thing. Now, this could be happening in your house, just a house project. This could be happening at work, where there's something at work where you need to go to somebody maybe in a different department, you know, and get their say on something that's outside of your field of expertise completely. And it maybe rankles you, because like I said, you're the type of person who wants to do everything yourself because other people have let you down before. It might rankle you, but in this case, the advice is to pony up the dough and to kind of cave and to seek that person who has more experience than you to help you with this particular task. All right, guys, Cancer signs, that is your reading. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to follow the channel, subscribe, and also check out Patreon if you want to support what I do, support my work. Links should be below. And with that, I will see you guys next time.